G'day everyone, Shad Bala here, just giving a quick wrap up of this morning's fat cattle market over there at RLX with Inverell selling agents. Penned 840 cattle, so numbers continue to detract. 40 odd bulls, only 170 cows, 200 plus, steers and heifers. A yarding consisting of mostly weaner or yearling cattle. Some good cattle off the grain bins coming forward, and very few heavyweight cows penned. Best of the bulls out to 422.2 cents, so that's a little bit dearer than previous weeks. Cow market, the top end cow, I would say fully firm on last week. Mostly not the cow that we saw last week either, but some good grain finished cows, in excess of 600 kilos, out to 410 cents. But most of those good heavy prime weight cows, north of 50 kilos, making just a smidgen over $4. If they weren't quite there, they'll 370 to just 380 or 90. Good trade cow, similar story. If they'll condition, they made 380 to 400 cents. Some top end store cows going back to the paddock. Black cows out to 361 or 2 cents, but some very, very plain cows, under 400 kilos penned, and they made from 250 to 270 cents, and they stayed in the local area. Steer-wise, very few feeders to quote. Some Angus steers in excess of 500 kilos, made out to 550 cents. Genuine feeders 4 to 500 out to 560, 4 or 5. The trade steer job seems cheaper on paper, but not the breed the breed type that we've seen there the previous weeks. They made out to 570 or 80 cents, but most sales 540 and 50. Backgrounders, some good heavyweight Angus backgrounder steers, in excess of 330 or 40 kilos, out to 580 or 90 cents. But the genuine weaner cattle, if they were black, they made north of 6 to a top of 630 cents. And there was some nice pens of those calves there today. And some little blowaway, Angus Brangus cross steers made north of $6 as well. Heifer-wise, heifers to process, out to 440 odd cents. And there were some really, really good pens of grain-fed cattle there this morning. But as I said, the top of 446 cents, most of those heifers to process 420 to 430 cents. Feeder wise, when once again, genuine feeders 4 to 500 kilos and a lot of heifers off the bin. Top of 556 cents, most sales north of 540, and those heifers did have condition. Background to heifer, similar story. If they're type and had weight, they were 500 to 520 cents. The singles, 480 to 500. Heavier background, a similar story. If they were good in weight, they made north of 5. But those lighter heifers, to go back to the paddock, now talking genuine weaner cattle, 200, 220, 30 kilos, a bit of colour through them. They struggled today, 400 to 420 or 30 cents. To process, they made out to 470. But overall, as I said, a smaller yarding, processing cattle fully firm on previous weeks. Restock of cattle just a little bit up and down on breed type and weight. Anyway, that's enough from me. We'll talk to you next week. Thank you. G'day, everyone.